I absolutely love this guitar, and it may be my new favorite guitar. This is the Keith Merrow Signature Mark III 6-string. Schecter was kind enough to send this guitar and another guitar that I'll be talking about here. And I've had the chance over the last month and a half, 2 months to really break them in and get used to them. And I'm digging the hell out of this guitar. It's a Strat shape and scale length that has a swamp ash body, burl top, ebony fretboard, and a bunch of different woods that are in this neck. I mean, just look at the back of this thing, dude. It is a beautiful neck through design. This is the blue crimson finish. Pickups that are in here are Fishman Fluences, both on neck and bridge, the Keith Merrow customs. The neck is an ultra thin C with extra jumbo frets. It is a breeze to glide on this thing. Absolutely love the feel of the bends. It's very natural for me. And a thing that a lot of beginner to intermediate guitarists don't really think about are the tuners. I love these tuners. These are Hipshot grip lock tuners with, I don't know what kind of grip this is, but I love the hell out of the grip. With a lot of other tuners, sometimes it's a little difficult to get the precision that you want unless you have some precision tuners on your bridge, if you have a Floyd Rose. These guys are as precise as precision tuners. There's a real smoothness when you're tuning with these. There's enough resistance that you can apply a decent amount of pressure, but you're not pushing too hard to where it's difficult, and you're not pushing too hard to where you're over tuning. Very smooth, gradual incline or decline in your tuning. Not to mention the thing barely goes out of tune, period. And the Ernie Ball compensated nut that they have here glides like nobody's business. A lot of times when you're tuning, sometimes you'll tune and it won't want to go up in pitch and it'll just kind of pop a little bit. That's because your nut's either not properly adjusted or it could also be dirty. I have not had any pops in tuning at all while using this guitar. The thing just feels incredible in your hands, man. Seriously, I love the hell out of this thing. We didn't even get to how it sounds yet. Easily my favorite feature on this is the voicing switch right here. In the middle position, the voicing switch is the Keith Merrow signature pickups, just standard as they are. If you go down, that is a PAF setting. And if you go to the top setting, that is a single coil setting. And you get to do pickup selection between each one of those voice settings. Point is, there is a ton of tone options and they all sound really good. Now, I use Ernie Ball strings 12 to 56, so I'm in C standard, and this thing came with 10 to 46s in E standard, and there is no issue, like literally no adjustment needed. The intonation sat just right. The intonation on this baby is seriously spot on. And it came from the factory that way. I didn't have to do anything. It was just locked the hell in. Incredibly great design. Until I can find something better, which, I mean, probably not gonna be for a while. This will most likely be my main axe. For those who may not know, I do progressive metal, and because of that, I like to have a variety of tone. This is kind of like a guitar Swiss Army knife. You get the PAF setting, you get the regular Keith Merrow setting, which is very metal driven forward. I imagine that is mostly for distorted tones, not for clean tones. And then you get the single coil setting, which is very prominent in a lot of progressive metal nowadays. So not only does this thing play like a damn dream, but it's incredibly versatile, like super versatile. This gets a snob seal of approval, no questions asked. Next guitar. This is also a Schecter, the Reaper 6FRS. This is the satin charcoal burst finish. It's absolutely stunning. This is also a swamp ash body with a burl top, ebony fretboard, and a maple and walnut multiply neck. Again with an ultra thin C and extra jumbo frets. And it comes with a Floyd Rose 1500 series. The guitar, just using it as a normal guitar, very solid. I've had no tuning issues with it. As a matter of fact, I've been using the Floyd Rose a lot, and I still haven't had to take off the nut locks in order to actually tune it with the regular tuners. The only amount it's gone out of tune has all been fine adjustment tuning, and that's been over 2 months. Again, intonation, incredibly solid. Very well designed guitar. Now the bridge pickup is a Schecter Diamond Decimator, but the neck pickup is a Sustainiac. This is where the fun begins. This Sustainiac pickup is so freaking cool. For anyone who doesn't know, the Sustainiac is basically like an e-bow. An e-bow is this little device you can hold over your string, and it indefinitely vibrates the string so it keeps making noise. The Sustainiac does the same thing, but actually a little bit better. All you gotta do is 1, make sure your guitar is plugged in. 2, flip this switch here. I strum the string. And it's literally not gonna stop till the battery dies. With effectively infinite sustain, this opens up so many different tone possibilities and so many different phrasing possibilities. Like, I haven't had enough time to sit down and explore this yet, but you better damn believe I'm gonna be exploring for a good while. Literally a week and a half after this thing came in, I was already laying down Sustainiac tracks on our Crusade record just because I was like, this is so cool. So for me personally, I might replace the bridge pickup. It's definitely not a bad pickup, but I would probably want something a little bit different. But that Sustainiac ain't freaking going nowhere. This thing is awesome. And the guitar does have really good feel. Literally, this was a surprise that both of these guys came, especially at the same time. That was like, holy crap. I kind of wish this guy would have arrived like a month earlier so that I would have recorded the entire Crusade album with this guitar. I was already 3/4 of the way through guitar tracks when this thing came, and I was almost completely done by the time I got C standard strings on it. And I was just like, man, the regrets that you always have. Yeah, these guitars are awesome. Huge thank you to Schecter. And let me know what you guys think about the guitars in the comments down below. There'll be links to Schecter's website where you can check them out for yourself. And for all you lefties out there, Schecter makes almost all of their models in lefty, like I'd said before. So that's amazing. If you like this video, leave a like, share it. If you want, for some reason, you want to share this dude just talking about 2 random ass guitars, by all means, share it. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Become the Knight. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you in the next video. Rock on.